Hey everybody, may the 4th be with you. All right, we're going to see if we can't draw Chewbacca in record time. He's hairy, he's got fur on him. Should be easy to draw, I hope. Let's see if we go here. All right, we're going to start here. We'll go into black here, so we'll do a little bit of a rough outline. We know he's got little squinty eyes, and he's got the dark circles. Got squinty eyes, dark circles. We know he's got the little triangle nose, so we'll give him a little triangle nose with the little right here. And we know he has a little bit of a gorilla mouth, so we'll give him the gorilla mouth up in here. We know he likes to have lots of fur here, here, down in here, and we know he likes to comb his hair a lot, so he's got a big bouffant up in here. So we'll get up in here, and I'll get the rough of it, and then once I got the rough of him, then we'll really come in here and we'll kill it. So he's got longer hair down here, he's got longer hair down here, and then he's always got his sort of big cool packs up in here. So we'll put those up in here. Alright, that should give me enough to start with. I'll figure out the rest as we go on the fly. So now I'm going to bring this down, get right here, maybe even make it even less, put another layer on it, and now we'll see if we can't draw it. So let's just start with the nose, because we know this is going to be sort of blackish. So we'll do this quick. And I'm just going to be cutting in between the whites and the blacks here. So I'll start with the nose. You can get close there, whoever's doing the camera. Thank you. We'll do this nose here. Maybe even put a couple highlights into it. Then we'll come up in here, give him the cool squinty eyes that he has. Give him a little bit of highlight in there too. Come over here, give him the other eye. Again, faster you go, and the less mistakes it seems like you're making, because you can't go back on it. I'm going to give him a little bit of darker eyes up in here. And of course he has to have some kind of wrinkles and some fur down up in here. So we'll go here. Give him the dark eyes up in here. Shadow it just a bit. A couple more wrinkles up in here because he's furry. Should have some fur. And then we'll just give him a little bit of fur down in here. Now he does his hair. Looks like he combs it a lot. So we've got to keep it somewhat. It depends on what image you're looking at. But he likes to comb his hair a little bit, so we'll do that. And then I'll show you how to do some sort of funky fun hair with the tool called the stroke tool. And I'll get to that here in a minute. We'll do all of this. We'll come in with the mouth. You know, he comes in here. He's got, again, some more hair here. And we know he's got some hair here. Again, looks a little bit like a dog right in here. So again, once you get to the mouth, you got to come in here and make sure that the mouth and the eyes are a little bit darker and more pronounced than some of the other stuff, so that you can see it, so the fur doesn't look like it's the same thickness. So make sure that whenever you're doing like the mouth area here and the nose area here and the eyes area here, all of this is a little bit darker, and you get a little bit of variation on it. We'll put in some of the highlights in a little bit. So we know that he comes in here. We'll go nice and light with some of the fur on his chin. And then we can even sort of get this a little bit darker because it's going back up underneath here, and I'll cut some white back into it real quickly. We'll go real quick. Now, he starts to get a little scraggly down in here, so we don't want to be too polite, because this is where he starts getting sort of sassy with his hair. He's like, I'm a bachelor now. This is where he starts becoming a bachelor. Gets sort of the long Fu Manchu. It's cool. So we'll just do some of this, a little shaky. I'll come and clean that up in a bit. And we're going to come up in here, add some more highlights. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I don't want to get this too long, so I'm going to start to get a little bit lazy. I'll get my pen a little bit bigger. A little bit of highlights in here. Take the white, get some whites in here, and now let's see if we can't tighten the hair in here just a little bit. All right. Round the hair just a little bit, because he does have some nice coif that he likes to put on there. And then we'll get a little bit scraggly, because he starts to, on the ends of it here, it starts to get a little bit scraggly. Now again, his body would be back up in here. So we'll darken it up in here where his body would go. And we'll just continue to put some fur lines in here. again, if I was doing all this and I had more than 5 minutes to do it, I'd make it look even sexier. So, but we're doing the quick version of this. This would actually be sort of some of the underdrawing of what I usually would normally do, but we'll just keep it like this for now. Give him the other side of his face. Give him some of the long hair over here. And then I'm going to get pretty close to now being able to come in here. Let's give him his little pack here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Another pack. Got it right here. Boom. All right. Some more shading up in here. You can go at different angles. If you go at different angles and it just seems like the lighting is hitting it slightly different. And again, I know this is getting dark, but remember, I get to come back in now and cut in a little bit of white with some of it up in here, And now, watch what I can do with this tool right here. I'm going to go up over here. I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to go to what we call the stroke tool. I'm going to go to the stroke tool, and I'm going to make this about a 4. So we're going to make this a 4, and we're going to say, okay, good. All right, now let's go back over here, and now watch this. I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see what this tool does. I'm going to come in here and watch this. It actually makes what looks like, can you guys see that? It looks like little strands of hair here. So if we make it smaller, then this is where, when I come in here, I can now do these pieces of hair really long, really fast. And if you get in close on it, get in close, camera person, then you can see that these strokes have an outline. Basically what I'm doing is I'm painting a white line that has basically a white outline around it. And what it does is it just gives you a different effect that if you get in close to it, let's go big, let's go close here. I can now draw like these cool little hair pieces here that have like these tiny outlines on them. Come up in here, do a little bit up over here, and we'll get here. All right. So without getting sort of too detailed with it, we'll call that a day. We're getting down here, and that is our Chewy for today. All right, everybody be good. Peace out.